Hello friends, welcome to Electronic Circuit Hub. So in upcoming videos, we will understand the circuit design of oscillators. We will see the circuit simulations using LTSpice. So in this video, we will understand the oscillator basics. We will see the types of oscillators. We will understand the principle of positive feedback oscillator. We will see the Barkhausen criteria and we will see the startup condition of oscillator. Alright. So what is oscillator? An oscillator is a circuit that produces a periodic waveform on its output with only the DC supply voltage as input source and no other input signal is applied, right? The oscillator output voltage is either sinusoidal or non-sinusoidal depending upon the types of oscillator available. So oscillator is basically an amplifier which works in a positive feedback or regenerative principle. We will see what is positive feedback and what is regenerative principle. Now we will see the types of oscillators. So there is two types of oscillator. That is, first is feedback oscillator and the second is relaxation oscillator. Alright. So this is the basic block diagram of oscillator. You can see here there is DC power supply which is connected to the oscillator. That means this oscillator do not have any input source. It is having only power supply source, okay, and it is giving some output. So the output of this oscillator can be sine wave, it can be square wave, and it can be sawtooth wave, right? Now we will understand the principle of feedback oscillator or the principle of positive feedback, right? So you can see here this is the non-inverting amplifier with having gain AF, and this is feedback circuit and attenuation factor is here. This is beta. So in positive feedback, you can see here the output of this non-inverting amplifier is fed back to the feedback circuit and attenuation, and this output is attenuated by the factor beta, and then it is again fed back to the input of this non-inverting amplifier. This non-inverting amplifier amplify this input signal with the gain of AF, and again it goes to the feedback circuit, and again it attenuated, and again it fed back to the input of this non-inverting amplifier. So in positive feedback, this attenuation build up until it reaches a sustained oscillation. So this is the positive feedback, principle of positive feedback. Now we will see the Barkhausen criteria. So the first Barkhausen criteria is the phase shift around feedback loop is 0. Okay. So you can see here the phase shift equals to 0. How? This is non-inverting amplifier. That means whatever is your input signal, your output signal should be in same phase. Okay. So you can see here the output of this non-inverting amplifier is fed back to the input of this feedback circuit or attenuation circuit. It is attenuated by some factor beta, so you will get this here. Okay, but you can see here the output of this amplifier, okay, is same phase with the output of this feedback circuit. Okay, so you can see here this both two signals are in the same phase. So this is the first principle of Barkhausen criteria, that the phase shift around the feedback loop is 0. The second principle of Barkhausen criteria is the voltage gain of closed feedback loop must be unity. Right. So you can see ACL is closed loop gain equals to AV into beta equals to 1. So that means the voltage gain of closed feedback loop must be unity. Let's say you have attenuation factor here is 0.01, right? Now you want to calculate the gain here. So how will you calculate the gain? So you know AV into beta equals to 1. So if you want to calculate AV here, that equals to 1 divided by beta, right? Now you have 1 divided by 0.01. So if you solve this, you will get 100 here. So the gain of this circuit should be 100. Now if you multiply this 100 into 0.01, you will get 1. So this is the second principle of Barkhausen criteria, right? Now we will understand the startup condition of oscillator. How oscillator works. This is very important principle to understand how oscillator start oscillations. Okay. So let's say at time t equals to t0, there is no power supply to this non-inverting amplifier, so the output is 0 here. So the output is 0, so the same signal is fed back to the feedback circuit and it is given to the input of this non-inverting amplifier, and you will get here 0 volt. Okay, so at time t equals to, let's say now t1, time t equals to t1, when you turned on this power supply source, okay, you turned on this VCC, so this non-inverting amplifier now get turned on. So because of that, because of this process, you must have some noise appearing at this output, right? And your second source of noise could be the thermal noise of your printed circuit board or PCB boards. So this is the second source, and your third source of noise could be your feedback circuit, because in feedback circuit you have some passive component connected here, so they can produce some thermal noise. Because of that, now at time t equals to t1, you will have some small signal here. Okay, this small signal is fed back to the feedback circuit, and this feedback circuit is frequency selective network, right? So since you know that your noise could be thermal noise or turned on noise, or this component noise could be in some other frequency, different frequency, so this feedback network only passes to the desired frequency. So if you will get signal here which is attenuated by the factor beta, and it is fed back to the input of this non-inverting amplifier. Okay, since I say this is non-inverting amplifier, your output signal should be in same phase with your input signal. Okay, so now at time t equals to, let's say t2, you will have a build-up signal here. This signal is again fed back and again goes to the input of this non-inverting amplifier. So to start a oscillation in oscillator, your closed loop gain should be greater than 1. Okay, this is the starting condition. Okay, this is the time when your time t equals to t1, your time t equals to t2, and your time t equals to t3. Once it sustain the oscillation, you should always remember the word sustain. Okay, once your oscillator sustain the oscillation, your closed loop should be now ACL should be 1. So now your oscillator sustain the oscillation, it has got a desired amplitude, right? So you can see here, this is the oscillator, how oscillator build up here. So You can see here at time, let's say time t equals to t0. Okay, at that point of time your closed loop gain of oscillator should be greater than 1. This is the starting condition of oscillator. So you can see here your oscillator slowly and gradually increasing its amplitude. Okay, and after a certain point of time, let's say here, you have got your sustained oscillation. This is the sustaining the oscillations, and at that point of time your closed loop gain should be 1. So hope you now understand what is oscillator, what is positive feedback, and how oscillators start up, how oscillation build ups. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me in comment section.